Good day. Here are the top stories of the Manila Times for Monday, April 4, 2022. The page 1 banner headline reads, Tax Experts Clear BBM. Tax and legal experts are convinced that presidential candidate Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. cannot be faulted for his family's failure to settle its estate tax liabilities. Robredo to youth, fight false info on social media. Presidential candidate and Vice President Maria Leonor Leni Robredo has urged the youth to fight false information on social media. Poll bets say political dynasties must go. The presidential candidates agreed that turncoatism and political dynasties have become serious problems that must be addressed. Lanao mayor finds way to end clan feuds. Mayor Marcos Mamay of Nunungan Lanao del Norte believes that he has found a way to end ritos or clan feuds in his locality. Guesting at Sunday's The Manila Times Lights Camera Boto, the chat show edition online program that features candidates in the May elections, Mamay tells host and Times lifestyle editor Tessa Mauricio Ariola that the key to solving ritos is to build more roads and infrastructure and make local businesses more attractive to investors. Palace presses passage of FOI bill. Malacanang urged voters over the weekend to choose leaders who support the passage of the Freedom of Information or FOI bill. NPC leaders support Marcos and Sara. Leaders of the Nationalista People's Coalition or NPC endorsed the tandem of presidential candidate Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and his running mate Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio. Index crime up, says DILG chief. Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG Secretary Eduardo Año said crime, particularly theft, increased as more areas in the country were placed under the less strict Alert Level 1. In regional news, Bacolod placed under yellow tag. The Regional Joint Security Control Center in Western Visayas has placed Bacolod City, Negros Occidental under yellow category because of intense political rivalry a month before the May 9 national and local elections, said City Election Officer Revo Sorbito over the weekend. In world news, China's resurgent outbreak spreads. China reported 13,000 COVID cases on Sunday, the most since the peak of the first pandemic wave over 2 years ago, with Shanghai now the epicenter of the country's worst outbreak. Ukraine reclaims Kiev region. Ukraine said on Sunday in Manila, it has retained control of the Kiev region, with Russian troops retreating from around the capital and Chernihiv city as evidence emerged of possible civilian killings in areas the invading forces have been occupying. In business, faster inflation in March, says economists. Headline inflation likely accelerated in March due to higher oil prices, economists polled by the Manila Times said. And in sports, Knights trounce Altas to stay unscathed. Colegio de San Juan de Letran trounced the University of Perpetual Help System Dalta 68-57 to stay unbeaten at 3-0 in the National Collegiate Athletic Association Season 97 men's basketball tournament at the La Salle Green Hills Gym on Sunday. Rigoberto Tiglao and Father Emilio Aquino are the featured columnists on the front page of the Times. Tiglao gives his opinion about our worst VP ever. We'd be crazy to make her president. Father Aquino differentiates when relatives are not relatives. In the Times editorial, it is agreed that averting vortex of war, sound policy approach. Read all about it. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and keep up with the Times. With Eric John C. Kua, Paulo Di Mapi, and Christian Maghanoy, this is the Fort Villaseran reporting. Have a great week.